there's a extra button for start. Attention, this game contains flashing lights, jump scares, violence, and gore. Doesn't say anything about being scary, though. Bleh. That's way too long for a splash screen. Come on. Omnicrisis. This is Capture. This is the early access demo. We named our price and downloaded it. It looked like a cool saw thing, so that's why I picked it. How to play. It's all about the sound. So, eating those 3 cans of beans was not the greatest idea. The enemy is blind but not deaf. We already know that. Loud sounds will also cover up quieter sounds. Can be used to fool the enemy so you can distract them with other sounds. If you see an opportunity, take it. However, always be aware of your surroundings. It would be a shame if you accidentally kicked an unknown... Oh, no. An unknown just bottling. Oh, no. Use the arrow key, the mouse, middle, left click and hold to pick up and carry objects, right click to throw, left click on levers to flip. You can withstand 2 hits, 3 and it's game over. Lame. This is an early access demo and likely contains bugs. I think by definition it will contain bugs. Because early access means you haven't done QA. Or rather, you're making the end user do the QA. Which is really irresponsible as far as I'm concerned. But hey, the price was right.
Welcome, visitor. You're probably wondering where you are.
Probably, no, I'm wondering why my mouse is so sensitive.
You have fallen into a hole and are no longer in the forest overhead. You are now at the start of a series of chambers. Down here, we're going to play a little game. In order to escape each chamber and progress to the next, you must locate each chamber's activation lever somewhere nearby. It will become increasingly difficult to find each lever, as well as escape unharmed. You see, you are not alone down here. There is a man who wishes to cut you up and eat you. His name is Damien Clyde, and he is blind, but he listens. So be quiet, visitor. Be very, very quiet. Go ahead, find the lever. My voice is waiting.
Okay, so first off, this mouse sensitivity thing sucks. Look sensitivity probably needs to be set to 5. I'm going to set up a mouse profile so that I can start playing games and have a key to toggle different preset DPIs so I can fix games that don't let you... Dude, what the hell? That's still really fucking... Okay, that's much better. Like I could actually be... It's almost as if this is a multiplier. The look sensitivity seems to take my default Windows mouse raw input sensitivity, because this is correct. This mouse movement back and forth. But it's like how that's translating into the camera look speed. It's almost as if it's a multiplier. 2 is still not as fast as I would like it to be, but... Or faster than I would like it to be, but I can deal with this without having to go and start tweaking things externally. blind guy is killed. There's a blind guy chasing us. Apparently. Shh. Sounds like I'm walking barefoot. Oh, what a nice guy. He gave us a toilet, a bed that's bolted to the floor, and I'm so busy bitching about the mouse, I'm not sure what else to do. How do I get out? No idea. Why is there no flashlight? Oh. There was a lever. Did he say something about a lever?
Well done, visitor. You've probably noticed by now that you're barefoot. This is to balance the game in your favor. It's only fair, don't you think? Oh, and I'd like to apologize for the surprise needle to the neck. It was only a harmless sedative, so don't worry. Anyway, now that you know how these chambers work, allow me to introduce you to the other element of the game. Meet Damien Clyde.
Hi, Mr. Damien Clyde. So it sounds like he can't hear me when I walk, unless I knock something over. Is there another lever somewhere that I can't see very well? I don't see a lever anywhere. Yeah, I do. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Nice work, visitor. Here, in this chamber, there are two levers. One controls both gates, and the other controls one gate, but also the exit. This is simply practice, but don't forget, be as quiet as you can.
What if you'd stop sending that psychopath after me? That might help. So there's one lever. It said something about a lever controlling two doors or something. I wasn't.
so cruel, looking down their noses at others, judging them. We're a corrupt species. Damien knows this all too well. Even the builders who constructed these chambers,
This is pretty cool.
showed contempt. They didn't like his appearance, his demeanor. They were only here to hurry and finish the job, then receive their payment and get the hell out. People are greedy, greedy little twats. But down here, Damien will finally have his turn. Maybe our other visitor here has overheard us. Yes, let's add some more fun to this game.
Yes.
Have you heard of the Head Crusher? It was a torture device first recorded in the 1500s. Go ahead, take a close look at its design. As the name suggests, and as you can probably tell by looking at it, this device simply crushes the head of its victim. Now, in order to escape this chamber, the Head Crusher will need to be activated by flipping the switch next to it, and the gate separating you from the lever activating the exit will open, and the Head Crusher will begin to lower itself in small increments. Now, visitor, here's where you have a choice. If you would like to save this poor, helpless person, you can. But in order to do so, you will need to turn each of the 3 wheels in this room until their corresponding circuits have been connected. But you will need to activate these circuits with your new friend Damien in the room. And trust me, those wheels are very squeaky. Or you can simply raise the lever to open the exit, at which point the Head Crusher will be activated all the way, and this poor helpless person will no longer be with us. It's your choice, visitor. It's your choice.
Hey, I like choice. Sorry, dude. You're fucked. Eat shit and die. He sure doesn't talk, does he? How's it feeling now? You gonna feel a little bit of pressure? I still want that guy to... This game is all about choice. Ooh. This one's gonna hurt a little bit, dude. Nailed it. That was easy. Games need to feature more choices like that. Ones that make, like, normal people have a hard time deciding. Because decisions like this is easy for me. It's all about me. Step over all women and children. The curses. That's to save his own ass. My sensitivity's all butt fucked again. What the hell? It's all like, what the fuck? Something not right here. Oh, that's crazy sensitive. Okay, that's better. So there's one bug already. Your sensitivity thing resets itself when the game loads, and new stage, and it has to be undone and redone in order to fix it. Oh, body bags! I love body bags. Oh, all these people I could have killed myself, though. Yeah, health kit. Not exactly the best. There's only one tiny tube of antibiotic gel and 2 small bandages. Heals 1 hit. We did take a hit, so that's great. Hey, why don't you make me choose my life between other people again? I see stuff. What's going on? Wait a minute. These are black and white. Do I have to follow the pattern of the black, white, white, black, white, black? What? Fuck you. It was still registering the pattern from when I was randomly hitting black, white, white, black, white, black, black, white, body bag. Can I bring the body bags with me? Just like 2 of them, maybe. What's going on in here? Hello? Dude, there's a person underneath this one. You suffer from epilepsy or seizures or whatnot. Probably shouldn't be watching, just so you know. Okay, so there's, again, a white switch. There's a circle drawn on the floor. Why don't they just let me kill more people? Or, I'm sorry, offer me options to save more people. There's a switch down, up, and higher up. Is it in relation to... I'm gonna end up getting a seizure myself. So this must be the order in which objects apply, but it starts here. Are we dealing with the objects back there as well? I don't know. Let's just say it's the close ones. Chair and chair, that would be the lowest, right? 1, 2... Or unless it's the number of things. How do I reset the puzzle? I don't know. It might be just the number of 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That must not be it. I see a dead guy, and I do see body bags, so... Perhaps it's more reference to dead peoples instead of living peoples, or instead of covered objects. Dude, this is giving me seizures. How do I... What's the relevance of these switches, then? All three are on different heights. But it seems like the bodies only come in two forms. They're either sitting and covered with a sheet, or they're in a body bag. Is there something that makes them higher up as well? As I see, like, for example, only 2 of these sitting guys. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 body bags, right? Okay, that reset the puzzle. Let's try this again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now what's the deal with the big one? I don't know, because those are obviously furniture. God, I wish they gave me a flashlight. This one is suspicious, though, because it doesn't have anything visible. It just kind of covers that one, doesn't it? Just okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This thing just swung through. There's some... Dude, this fucking thing... I swear to fuck, it's gonna give me my... Like, it's gonna give me epilepsy. There, in the center of the room, there is a big-ass fucking clockwise circle starting from this point. There's 3 switches, and all 3 are at different heights. One is down, one is way up, and if I followed the order, it's like... That one's medium height, followed by upper and lower. So I'm assuming that's the order it requires me to perhaps hit those switches. So I assume, just like previously, that there is, like, this would definitely be a reference to sitting corpses. There's 2 of them. Now, the real problem is there a crouch button? Move the mouse, hold the middle mouse to look closer. Dude, what the fuck? I'm stuck on the screen? Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to be late. So how many of these tall ones might be a corpse? Just a question, I guess. I can't uncover them. Nope. That's kind of a shame. This one shows no sign of there being anything underneath. Or at least anything made out of wood like that. So there's at least one, would be my theory. Is this a... yeah, that's an object. Those are objects. And this little fucker in the back is an object. So maybe there's just that one. And then we had, what, 5 of these body bags? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. 7. 8. I don't fucking know. And this flashing lighting is really fucking pissing me off. Holy shit. Oh, I have to keep taking momentary pause breaks because the flashing light is really uncomfortable. So I don't know what the hell this puzzle wants. I don't even know how to reset this fucking puzzle. It just sometimes resets itself. I don't know. I don't think I can handle this room. It's just maybe this flashing light and undetermined puzzle. Yeah, I don't think I can continue with this game. The flashing lights isn't gonna do it for me. It's killing me. I'm glad we didn't give them any money. Jesus fuck. Sorry about that, but I just can't continue that flashing light shit. I wanted a horror game, not epilepsy. At least we killed that one guy. The battery, probably the same to you guys, but it's different to me. Necro says, this is behind. It's an alpha demo. It's been made by a 12-year-old. Let's play. Okay. I want to get one thing straight. We need his remains, period. I just can't tell you why just yet. What? I can't tell you why just yet, comma. But what I can tell you is that it is not a walk in the park, period. Go to the basement, comma. Capital, pick up the bones, comma, and leave, period. Shouldn't be too spelled with 1 O. Shouldn't be too hard. Why the fuck do you not know how to English? You should just take everything and run it through a fucking spell check. Spell check would fix this. Has nobody thought to fucking spell check stuff? I mean, you can get through college level beginning writing classes through spell check. It'll fix shit enough to pass. Space to continue. Oh, my frame rate's dildos. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Whatever. Let's go with it. It really plays a bit like shit, though. I might have to restart and drop the resolution just a hair. We're just getting some weird micro stutter. Let's do that now. Can't even hit escape. Alt F4. Let's fix it. We'll go to... It should look exactly the same to you guys, but since everything is downscaled to 720 for you guys, it's just what I see that will differ. Oh, my mouse works better too. That's some quality 12-year-old engineering going on here. Yeah, we'll go with this. I should brush my teeth. My breath. Oh. Like my breath bounced off the microphone and... Ooh. Some sticky residue. Fucking hard to read. Some sticky residue, but can't be torn with hands or tools. Pro tip, guys. When you have text, outline it or put a background along it. Makes it, readable. See closed captioning technology in TV broadcasting for more. Or just fucking make an outline. And there's a trick to doing it really easily if you don't know how. When you're rendering text to the screen, render an opposite color of it, 1 pixel off to the bottom right, and before you render the other one, the offset will create an outline, or in that case a drop shadow. If you want a full outline, just plus 1 pixel offset on each direction, and there you go. That one's free. Courtesy of Necro's how to do stuff in video game development. What is my goal? What am I doing? I have no idea. Why does it have a bloody... I don't know. Why is there weird borders on the left and right side of my screen? You doing it? What am I doing? What am I looking for? Why is this showing signs of being clickable, but nothing did fucking... Nothing. Maybe something scary is gonna happen. There is an interesting post-processing effect. Or at least it feels like it's some sort of post-processed effect on the color, but... that alone ain't gonna... This door is locked. I need to search for a key. Typical, isn't it? You're the developer, you fucking tell me. So I'm guessing we are looking for a key. There's no jumping, by the way. And I'm getting stuck on everything because stuff. Is it bad for a 12-year-old kid? Well, it would be hard for me to explain exactly what my beef is, because when I was 14, I remember having access to the internet for the first time. It was around the age of 14. And just like 4 years later, I happened to get access to my chat logs from when I was on the internet in chat rooms when I was 14. And it was absolutely face-palming. If you were able to do the same, you'd realize what I'm talking about. It's just like we're idiots and we don't even realize how bad of idiots we are until you can go back and reread what you thought was fine. More chemicals are needed in order to form some kind of acid. Okay, apparently I need something about chemicals of acid. But I mean, well, the thing with Unity and stuff, I haven't physically looked at it, but formerly working with game development in my past, it have some idea at least in terms of the conceptual. It's not really like a programming platform. It's more like a content adding type of thing. In other words, you don't really have to know much on how to develop a game to do it in Unity. It's more like you use what they gave you and you just kind of restructure the puzzle pieces into your own game. And the more you know, the more you can modify and add things and change it around and so forth. But the long story short is it allows people that should not be qualified to make games to make games. And that's my beef with all the weird, horrible walking simulators we've been dealing with in Steam. But at the same time, it gives us something to play and make fun of or whatever, so... But the industry's kind of going in some strange directions lately. And I'm all for, independent developers being able to, make stuff. That's not an issue. But come on, man, if you're gonna have a fucking spell check, at least spell check. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going. A game remix? Something like that. Or think of it as like modding tools. Like games that happen to let you do mods. And again, I don't know about Unity personally speaking, but there's a reason you tend to see a lot of the same graphics in all the Unity games. Oh, I could pick it up and it didn't even give me an icon. Well, that's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic. But also what a child is gonna find scary is not necessarily gonna translate very well into Necrosis, who is an adult, who's playing games in the middle of the night with all the lights turned out. But then again, I watched full-grown adults doing other, people that are really, really big pussies trying to play and absolutely just shit bricks over the smallest of things, so it's just different for each person, and I'm jealous of the people that get scared so easily, because it would be nice to be scared so easily. At least now I know I'm collecting these weird bottles. But I'm missing one. But yeah, like the bigger issues is like when we had White Tram yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember now, bought and gifted me that one game on Steam. It was called Call to 10 or Call of 10 or something like that. And ultimately I couldn't really play much of it. Hopefully it gets addressed in a patch and we'll go back to it, but still need one more chemical of some sort. But ultimately it was a classic example of people that don't know how to make games being allowed to make games and actually get them published and sold, which is ridiculous. Because somebody spent money to purchase us that game. Well, we could just say, even if it was I bought the game, same difference. What happens is that game is bugged. Save system is non-existent, even though there is a save option in the menu and a load. There is no save point. There is no checkpoints. And when you die, it brings you back to the beginning of the game, and it resets certain points of the game, but not all of them. And so it was a very clear example of people that don't understand the challenges and the necessities of what save states are and how to implement them correctly. Because essentially the game broke as you died, and it sets you back to the game to the beginning of the game, because some things reset, other things did not, and that messes a lot of things up and causes all sorts of problems. And I'm sitting here like, I hope there's going to be a patch, because Whitetram paid for us to play it, and it's very unplayable. What the fuck is this last bottle? And like, I could sit here hoping that they'll make an update that actually fixes the game so that we can play it properly. But I don't think whoever's behind making that game is going to have any chance of knowing what the fuck he's doing. You're not, if you're not qualified, to make games, you should not be making games, is my stance on it. What is my favorite game till now? That's not really a question I'd be able to answer. As far as, like, well, I can say this though, like, we have had, like, as far as horror games, if we limit it to horror games that I have streamed on Twitch Live, if you ask me that, what is the favorite or what is the best experience we've had? Without a doubt, Alien Isolation. That was our best experience under those criteria. This is where those things are going to go. So I don't think there's anything on this side of the building yet. I could be wrong. But again, Alien Isolation is a AAA game. So it's on a different category. Don't see anything in here. But if we were talking overall, there is no, like, I wouldn't be able to answer that question. I really wouldn't, because I've been playing games for like over 20 years. My memory of what I've even played is so fuzzy, let alone... Did I just close the door on myself? I think I did. And, sorry. But, I don't even know how to begin to try and answer that, because of how difficult that would be to answer. Right. You have to narrow it down to very specific choices, because, like, if you told me what's your favorite two-dimensional online massive multiplayer RPG that was developed in the last 5 years or something, things like that, I can actually, well, let me think about what I played and what I think. But if you just took every game ever made that you've played, like, you can't answer that question, because for one, our memories of experiences change. You start forgetting the bad and start remembering only the good. It's a big phenomenon with MMOs, actually, too. And I don't see any sign of this last bottle I'm supposed to find, so I'm just gonna say fuck it. It's on a shelf behind the one with the burners. Is it? Let's take a look. It's on a shelf behind that door. Oh, you thought it might have been? Nah. Yeah, it is a little hard to see, too. I'm sure it's even harder for you guys watching to see because of the lack of control, and I might sometimes look around really fast and shit, and it's really hard just for me to see stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna say screw this game, because this is stupid. At least my head feels a little better from that other game's flashing lights. Like it was making, like it was just making something fucking hurt inside my head. Yeah, I've had enough of this. Alt F4. Well, it just threw us into this right away, didn't it? Oh, my frames. Oh, me frames, she's so dildos. Escape doesn't do it. Oh. It has that problem with the mouse not being disabled. LB. Oh, my mouse went away. Oh. And something weird with this field of depth focus thing. Well, it is just a teaser, so I don't know what the name of the game was, though. How am I supposed to make an introduction? There is no introduction. Fuck it. So it's basically just a tech. Alright, who the fuck threw that? Because I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. There's no one up there. I'm gonna beat the first person I see. I'm gonna beat him with this cane. Well, at least he's littering. That's good. Yeah, there's a bunch of infinity down there. Now they're doing the PT thing. Somebody's crying from my left. It's PT all over again. Why the hell did they cancel Silent Hill? I hear doors, but there are no doors to be opened. More crying women. And let me guess, a jump scare if I turn around. Apparently that's scary. I have no comment as to what it is I just played. It was just a playable teaser though. AKA a pretty hefty ripoff of PT. Oh hell no, I'm not playing that shit again, that's stupid. The new PT. Oh my god. Let's see how a real person reacts.
No, D, no. You're ugly. Damn, girl. What's wrong with your teeth?
Sounds like nobody else is scared by it either.